What is up, you guys? Today I'm going to be showing you my favorite phone case for the iPhone XR. So this is the Xdoria Defense Luxe case, and I got this from Walmart for $20. But it's interesting. I was just looking at Amazon, and it looks like they're running $30 to $40 on Amazon, which is weird because usually Amazon's cheaper. I also did get this case a while back, so it could be that the price has changed since then. But this is a really nice case, guys. I'm excited to show you. It looks like on Amazon they come in different designs too, like glitter, carbon fiber. So that's cool. The one I have here is like a faux leather on the back, which is super nice. I've had this case for probably almost a year now, and I really like it. I haven't used it 100% of the time that I've had it. I've also used the OtterBox Defender for work, just because it's a little bit more protective. But this is a very sleek, good-looking case, and still has really good drop protection. So without further ado, let's check out the box and the specs that you can find on here. So like I said, again, I got this from Walmart. As you can see right here, it's 10-foot drop tested, which is 3 meters. That right there is a big reason that I bought this, because I was looking for something that had good protection but slim and good looking, so you know it fits in my pocket and stuff. Because sometimes with those OtterBox Defenders, they're so big and rubbery that it's hard to get in and out of your pocket. But with this one, it's so much nicer. I freaking love this thing. This is the packaging. It talks about how around the edges it's made out of machined aluminum. It says certified to survive 10-foot drops onto concrete, which is actually pretty impressive. I'm not sure. I never know when they have these drop protection ratings. I never know if it's like, if it works on all angles. I mean, when you're dropping a phone, it's never precise, you know, it's never going to be the same each time. But I always wonder if they ever do a face drop test, because I feel like if you dropped your phone on the face 10 feet high on a concrete, it definitely would crack with this case. But maybe they just do side drop tests, which would make more sense for this case especially. And then down here on the bottom, they say that it works with wireless charging, which it definitely does. I've tested that many times. It actually has an acoustic channel that directs the speaker forward, so it redirects the speaker to face you, which I'll show you on the case in a little bit. I actually really like that feature. Works well. The case is on my phone right now, so but it's got this little fake cardboard iPhone, which tells you actually they have a limited lifetime warranty, which is pretty awesome. You guys can pause and read that if you'd like. So that's really nice in itself. Really good package for $20, and even $30 to $40, I'd say this case would be worth it. So this is just the back of the packaging, real quick. Pretty nice packaging. Nothing too fancy. Alright, now let's check this case out. So you can see it looks really good on my phone. I got the product red iPhone XR, and you can also see that I've got a glass screen protector on this phone, which works very well with the case. This particular screen protector, actually, I'm not that happy with. You could see how small it is compared to the actual screen of the phone, so there's kind of a big gap in between the case and where the screen protector actually covers. But that's not on the case, that's on the glass screen protector, because it could be a little bit bigger. But overall, I think it's a really good look. It's comfortable to use, and right here on the face you could see the speaker ports, because on the bottom there are none, and it actually redirects the speakers to face you, which I like, and I haven't had a problem with it. The noise doesn't like come out the back or anything weird. The quality doesn't seem to reduce at all. It just fires out the front, especially when you're holding your phone like this or something. You're not gonna have a problem like covering covering it up if you're watching like YouTube or a movie. Just different scenarios. You could cover it up easy when it's down there on the bottom, and it's just nice that it redirects it like that, especially on such a slim case, because I've seen cases that redirect the speaker like that before, but first of all, they don't work very well. The sound kind of just like carries through the whole case, and if you like put your ear to the back of it, it's actually really loud. That usually happens on waterproof cases, but then also just how slim it is, because other cases that I've seen that have this, it kind of extends the length of the phone at the bottom to incorporate that. So really impressed with that. For your silent switch right there, pretty accessible, big enough cutout that you can get in there pretty easily. Oops. And then the volume up and down has a nice click. It's flush with the rest of this, so it doesn't bump out, but it's got these grooves that kind of help you to be able to feel where they're at. And then same with the power button, it doesn't bump out at all, but it's got those grooves. And looking at the corners, you can see it's a little bit thicker. This rubber here on the corner is a little bit thicker, and then going towards the back is where you find that machined aluminum, which is a really nice edging. Looks super nice. So right there's says defense. I really like this. At first it's kind of weird because like if you're not used to having metal cases, this aluminum, it just has a different feel to it. It kind of gets cold sometimes when it's out in the cold, but just on the edges. And then also I noticed that when this case was brand new, these edges were kind of like not really sharp, but I don't really know how to, just like a chiseled, like edgy, like step feeling, and you can kind of see the steps there. I honestly really like this design. It's just super like good looking and doesn't look too like too rough. It also looks premium with this leather, this faux leather backing, which is actually really nice. It doesn't get fingerprints, and it's got a good amount of grip to it, especially with these steps on that metal. That also gives you some more grip. So overall, just a great case. Going to the bottom here, you might be wondering why there's a speaker cutout on this side and that side redirects it. Well, actually, if you put your ear up to this speaker doesn't play any music. I think Apple just did that to make it look symmetrical. But yeah, this speaker doesn't actually play music. I think there's a microphone in there for when you're talking on the phone. I think one of those holes, or maybe even multiple of them, are a microphone. So that's why it is cut out and left open. And then there's the cutout for your charger port. I haven't had any problems with chargers fitting in there. So no interference with that. Alright, so now let's take the case off of the phone, and I'll kind of show you guys how that works. So what I usually do is just I pull the bottom out first, and when I put the case on, I put the bottom, or the top in first. And this is actually kind of a hard case to get off, because as you can see, it wants to pop the opposite corner back in. There we go. And you kind of gotta just grab it and peel it out of there. It's definitely something to get used to, because the back of this case is actually really stiff. So you can see I'm twisting it right now. It doesn't move much, and I think that's partially due to this metal as well. So the case doesn't really give you much flex or anything when you're trying to take it off, which I guess could be a good thing. Wow, I just noticed this is really light for having metal in the case. I don't know if you guys have had a metal case before. Usually they're pretty heavy, and this is actually really light. Wow, it feels just like a regular plastic case. But like I said, it's really firm, stiff. And then you can see the interior here is really sleek as well. Defense Lux, you got those nice lines. I don't know if these lines here help with the protection or if it's just for design. And then you can see through those little holes there. Looking at the inside edge, Let's see if we can get this. Kind of like a honeycomb design, just to help absorb that impact. Now we're going to put the phone back in. Pretty easy. You just put the top in first, even together, and then snap each corner back in. It's a lot easier to get on than it is to get off, but it's still not too bad overall. So that's going to wrap it up for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, comment down below and let me know. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.